Still ahead tonight, hard time for a real estate scheme.
Two people who defrauded homeowners learned their fate in federal court today. We'll have details on their crimes a little later in our newscast. Sentenced for their role in a real estate scheme, two people who defrauded homeowners, escrow companies, and banks alike found out how long they'll be spending behind bars for their crime.
Former Hawaii realtor Sakara Blackwell used to live in a luxury Honolulu condominium, now spending the next 2.5 years in a federal prison for her role in the fraud case. She and two others pleaded guilty to their roles of buying 7 distressed condos on Oahu and the Big Island, removing the mortgages, then selling the properties to unsuspecting buyers, making millions in the process. In U.S. District Court, she and fellow defendant Mark Melton were sentenced following passionate testimony from one of the victims in that scheme. Blackwell got 30 months, Melton nearly 4 years. The judge's decision surprising attorneys on both sides.
We're very disappointed that the government didn't give a greater consideration to his cooperation. Without Mr. Melton's cooperation, neither Ms. Teague or Ms. Blackwell would have entered pleas of guilty.
And since they agreed to split the proceeds equally, and they all had a role, an individual role in committing this offense, and they couldn't have done it without any of the other ones, we thought that they should be treated equally in the case.
To varying degrees, both of the defendants sentenced today cooperated with the government after they pleaded guilty. They were cooperating against a third defendant by the name of Jennifer McTeague, and as a result of their cooperation, they got fairly lenient sentences.
Both Blackwell and Melton will also have to pay back hundreds of thousands of dollars in restitution. Jennifer Ann McTeague also pleaded guilty to her involvement in the scheme. Her sentencing is next month. She could face even more time behind bars because she did not cooperate with the government against the other defendants.